Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Arena Gauntlet League video. Today will be match number 17 in our Lorwyn Eclipsed Arena Gauntlet League run. And we are playing with our Shadowmoor pool, the pool that has performed better of the two so far, for me personally. Which I know is not the case for most, but that is what's going on here. And it's kind of interesting because I wouldn't necessarily consider this deck to be super great when looking at it, but it's currently sitting at a 5-1 record in the matches it's played. The only loss was a really close hour-long battle that we just lost to a really good mythic rare. We've got a couple of rares here. Sidisi, not super great, but we got Sunset Saboteur, Requiem Monolith, Slumbering Walker. There's some decent stuff here, but it's more of a tempo removal, win with flyers kind of deck. That's how it's been playing out so far. It's been really interesting. We're on a decent little bit of a stretch here to start out this league. Got to keep the momentum running forward here to continue this going into week 4 and beyond. So let's check out the standings. Now here is a look at the standings before today's match. You can see us over on the right in 30th place here in the league with a record of 10-6 after yesterday's win. Our opponent match win percentage is nice and boosted up high in the event of a tiebreaker scenario that might come up in the future, but for now, we're just going to focus on what we can do and keep winning. On the left, we got some 13 wins, 12 wins, and 11 4s populating out the rest of the top 11. This league does have 230 or so members in it, and sitting in 30th place for right now, not too bad of a result, and we're hoping that we can continue our Shadowmoor streak here today against PawnofHumalog, who has a record of 8-7, sits in 87th place, and their Shadowmoor pool so far, up till this point in the league, has gone 3-2, and they're running kind of a Jeskai slash also Esper deck like we are, depending on sideboard, depending on how you look at it. They're kind of a 4-color or 3-color flyers deck is what they're running against us here today. Now, their lifetime AGL record is 59-58 with just a bit over a 50% win percentage. Mine is over there approaching 56 here now with a couple of wins in a row. And we actually have played once in the past in a different league, and they did take the victory over me, so I'm looking to get some revenge here today. When it comes to badges, I have that finalist and additional top 16 badge. PawnofHumalog does not yet have a badge, but that's not to say that that may not be coming here in the near future. Every match is difficult. The later in the league, the better the opponents, the better the decks, the better the rares. Everything starts to ramp up a little bit more. It'll be a tough one today. See you in game 1. Okay, let's start on the draw here. And got an Unwelcome Sprite, Dragonstorm, Feed the Cycle. Seems like a decent enough start. We're a little bit of ways away from the Slumbering Walker, but I think we can make that work for now. Station Monitor. Would be great if I find a blue, or sorry, a white, but we'll see. Jeskai into Azure Beastbinder. That's a good one. Ooh. We found it. So it can't be blocked by creatures power 2 or greater. And whenever it attacks to one target artifact creature planeswalker, loses all abilities, becomes a 2/2. So I think I'm actually going to play the Sprite here. I would love to double spell by going Station Monitor into either of these things rather than just exposing this. And I think I'm going to play a... It's kind of interesting what land to play. But let's get our creature down first and see if any of that matters here. Okay, I have a 2/2. I can't block. And a 2/3. Saboteur does mean I can double spell here. Do I need to kill something right now with this Feed the Cycle? I don't necessarily have to. I could just play the... But double spelling with Monitor and Saboteur is going to be pretty good. So I could actually do this, and I can use Feed the Cycle before this attacks so that I still have a 2/1 flyer that does Surveil 2 for me. Could put something in the yard. I don't know if I want to use Feed the Cycle on something like that, but it's possible. I think the Saboteur actually does a pretty good job against this, because it can't really target this with its ability, and then I could just trade this for that if I really wanted to. So if they move to combat without playing anything, I probably just use this on this to use my mana this turn, Surveil 2, and don't let them loot. It's not the greatest use of a removal spell, but it does keep my mana efficiency rolling here. Lots of good cards in white, blue, and red. So I get the Surveil 2. If I find another blue, I think I'm keeping it on top. Obviously, I'll take another white so that Slumbering Walker can do something. Looks like they're likely countering this anyway. Oh, they have Glenelendra's Answer here. Okay, so they're going to get a 1/1 flyer and counter it. Oh, no, they get 2 of them. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, so they get a couple things here. Get to draw 3, discard 1. They did Convoke. Draw 4, discard 2, I guess is what it's going to end up being. Putting a Winter Night Stories in the yard, which... Draw 3, discard 2 unless you discard a creature. If I could, like, keep a Plains on top and bin a 2-mana creature or 2-power creature, that would actually be quite good. Next turn I can Station Monitor and Saboteur, get a 1/1 following turn Slumbering Walker. Instead, I could just still do that. Just keep out. This has Vigilance. It's not actually that great against that. I don't think either of those are particularly good. Do I need to worry about a problem enchantment here? No, I mean, they have Fear of Missing Out, Flood the Engine, Blossom Bind. Not particularly, so let's dump both of those. Take another 1. Liminal Hold. I think... Well, I was going to say I think I'm going to do this plus Dragonstorm, but I can't because I do not have the mana situation, so let's double spell here. I guess I could be attacking and threatening a combat trick. That is probably a mistake on my part, but we'll see. There's a chance they just wouldn't block. Under this current board state, I don't think I want to be attacking with Saboteur and putting a counter on this, because this getting counters starts to get really bad for me. I do have a removal spell in hand, but probably don't want to be using it on the Beastminder necessarily. What are some bad things to see? Glenelendra's Answer, Sig's Command. It's not the greatest in a non-Merfolk deck. There is a Loot the Pathfinder here. Don't have the mana for that yet, but not to say they couldn't find it. Alright, I will gladly trade Saboteur for Beastbinder, I believe. At least I will try to. Never mind, I still can't block. Why can't I block? Power 2 or greater. Oh. Why in my mind was it 2 or less? Well. Let's try to double spell with Station Monitor here. Can cast Roiling Dragonstorm. Again, I don't think I want to be attacking with Saboteur. I think I got to get rid of this. I can get it back with Slumbering Walker here, so let's do this. Play a land, attack with our flyer. Can only block creatures with flying, so can't even block that. Again, I could put this here, but then I put a counter there. They could double block. They could have a lot of instants here as well. What are their instants they could have? Glamourmite, but they would have used that already. No, they could eat this with a Glamourmite, I guess. There's a Runaway Together, a Mischievous Sneakling. If they eat this with Glamourmite, is that okay? The only things I'm seeing that could give them priority right now are Glamourmite, Runaway Together, and Mischievous Sneakling. That's it. So in that case, there's a 33% chance this just gets eaten, so then maybe it's not worth it. Let's actually pass it back. Alright, it was the Sneakling, but I think our play was it was fine. We're not under a ton of pressure. This Beastbinder is just an annoying creature, but it really doesn't do much more than one. Next turn, I can play Walker, get back something. Probably Sidisi. Alright, what are they going to turn off here? It's got to be the flyer still, right? Yeah. I could block with a 1/1, but I won't. I suppose I could have chumped, played Walker, got back the 1/1, drew an extra card. I don't think that's necessarily worth it, though. Healer's Hawk. Okay, it's fine. And a Sweeper as a 2/2 flyer. That's a little less fine. Annoying, but not impossible to deal with. More card draw in the yard. Ooh, okay. Now we're going crazy. Flyers looking not as good in this matchup, but let's do this while they're tapped out. I don't think I can attack here. I guess I should. Again, I keep forgetting to attack first. Do I want to hold this back to block, though? I don't think so. I have to watch out for these flyers. They're going to have a bunch of them here. Glenelendra can hopefully hold them back. And I'm fine trading this for a 2/2 flyer. Now Sidisi is a decent blocker on the Beastbinder now. They do bounce off each other, so that is notable. If I draw a land, I can use Liminal Hold and flash in Glenelendra to maybe eat a flyer or something. think I'll trade off my 2 1/1 flyers for their 2/2 flyer if they want to offer that to me right now. I'm not sure they do, though. Okay, so they are gonna ensure they still have attacks here. Maybe I'll just do it here. I do have a flyer that comes in as a 2/3 to potentially eat one of theirs if I could draw an island. I mean, I could do that. Usually flying is the way we win these matchups, but right now they've got their own flyers that are proving to be a bit of a problem. All right, land. Not quite. But it'll have to do, I think. Get another blue, get back Dragonstorm. And do I want to play Liminal Hold or Glenalendra Hold Up? I think I would rather... Glenalendra is pretty good on this board against these 2/2 flyers here, assuming they don't have an instant speed removal in hand. Can use Walker to get back Expansionist right now. Could also just attack with Walker. I'd be fine trading this for a 3/3 flyer at this point. So when this dies, what do they get? A 1/1? Okay. Okay, take 3. End the turn. Now I have Glenalendra. I don't have the ability up. Let's see what they use Beastbinder ability on here. Doesn't really have good attacks anymore. If they use it here, I can block with either of these. If they use it on these, this is still a flyer. Might have gone wide enough for Beastbinder to not be super much of a problem anymore. See if they attack with their 2/2s. Hopefully they do not have instant speed interaction here. I want to eat one of these 2/2 flyers. Sure. Don't need that. Monolith is probably still good enough. I'm not super high on life, but I think it's okay. Conversely, I could do a 2/3 and a 1/1 blocking on that, but then Glenalendra dies. I don't think I want to do that. So let's try this here. I gotta remember the Raceway gives haste. Is Glenalendra going down now? Sorcery speed? Next turn I can Dragon Storm and Monolith. Walk her down. That's not the end of the world. I can deal with that. It's just a 4/7 at this point. So if I Dragon Storm and Monolith, I get the 1/1. And I still have Alendra activation up. And I can use Monolith. That seems pretty good. Let's first use Monolith, see what we find. Then I can Dragon Storm. I don't think that's what this game is about. So I'm probably discarding that. Yeah, land just seems pretty good at this point. Well, I mean, I don't think this is relevant here. So let's just get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Play the land. Can attack here. I don't think I'm blocking this turn, so I'm going to have to take 3 here. I'm just going to hold up Glenalendra for some card draw spell or something, or removal spell. Sure, let's make that trade. They'll get a 1/1 here. Don't play Lamenter, just hold up Glenalendra. Next turn I could double spell. Get another 1/1 flyer. And if I draw a land off of Monolith or the card for turn, I will also have Glenalendra up. Question now is, do I counter something like Winter Night Stories? Because that could mean they're just digging here. I don't think I will. I mean, they get a little bit deeper into the deck. I mean, Glenalendra can't counter a non-creature. Or it can't counter a creature spell. And this lets me use my mana here. I think I actually will. Because now this can actually block their 3/3, because they did it pre-combat here. So that's part of the reason why I did that. Sidisi, can that be doing anything just yet? Do I have a 4-drop? No 4-drop. I have 2-drop, 2-drop, 6-drop. I'm may not even want to double spell this next turn. I'm not sure any of these targets are good enough for a liminal hold. There's a chance Shore Lurker might be just as a flyer, but even now with this, like, I don't really need to get rid of that anymore. So let's go Monolith here. Okay, crib swap, that's fine. Gets me a dragon, interestingly enough. Unbury, giant. Get back the slumbering walker here. Alendra also shares a type with this fairy. If I could somehow get that into the yard, there's just a lot going on here. That was exiled, right? Yeah. I might just use Protective Response on this when they attack with it. I can attack for 5, and I could start pressuring in the air on my own here. I don't even need... As long as Helpful Hunter's up, that's all I need for Convoke with that. I could cast that for 0, basically. Let's actually start with Dragonstorm. Divert Disaster's not horrible. This is all very good, actually. Discard a card. Gosh, what could I even get discard that I wouldn't want? I guess Divert Disaster is the worst one, right? Sure. Yeah, let's play this, I suppose. And then go to combat, attack with my flyers. Could actually draw the card and still have up Protective Response. If I untap with that, then I've got so much protection. I mean, man, this deck, it's kind of tough to play, but it's got so many options and so many different lines. Do they attack with Shore Lurker is the question. They probably should, not knowing that I have Protective Response in hand. They might have a counterspell. If they have a counterspell, it's not very good for me. Granted, I do have 2 more removal spells to deal with it. That means I have to take 3, go to 6. Okay, it is attacking past blockers. Attempt to destroy it. It's a bit annoying. Does this give protection? No, just flying indestructible. Can I do anything about that? I can liminal hold their Flood the Engine. Just, again, have so many options here. So DC can get back a 5 or a 6 drop or a 2 drop, but I don't have a 1 drop. or a 4. Something else I can do is sacrifice Glenalendra, get that plus the other fairy back. Oh, gosh, there's so many options here. Is there a way where I could just, like, attack all and something good happens? I mean, probably, right? I mean, I can at least attack like this. I know I have to give them a counter, but it's got menace. I'm attacking with a lot of stuff. I could give it, you know, indestructible. Maybe I don't attack with that, because they just have a 1-3 blocker. I can use Nowhere to Run to kill that, and then they don't actually have anything great. Do that before combat. Let's do that, actually. So let's put... this here, and then in response, we do this. They can double block the 4-1, but then a Lightfoot technique can protect it. If I want it to. I might not even want it to. I mean, I have a nice board here. Not lethal yet, so let's just go to damage here. And I'm just gonna chill for now. Actually, something I can do is I can use Sidisi, get rid of Glenalendra, don't get anything. Do you have to have a target? No, you don't even have to have a target. It says return target, so maybe it does. Can I even do that? Let's see. I have to pay. Yeah, I won't even let me pay 3 because I don't have a target. Okay, makes sense. So then I think I can just chill for now. Got removal. If I really need to get something back, I can. I have protection for my bigger stuff here. And there we go. Alright, man, this deck, I feel bad with how long it's taking me to take these turns, but there's just, like I said, so many options here. All we saw was Jeskai. There's not a ton of artifact or enchantments that I'm super worried about. They're just kind of like a little... just a little grindy... They do have flying, a good amount of flying. So maybe have the grass bling in already. Interestingly, Spell Snare is probably pretty good against them. They have Azure Beastbinder, Fear of Missing Out, Ashling, Hexing Squelcher, Scuzzback Scrounger, among others. That's actually quite good, I think, especially on the draw. Do I have anything that's particularly good against flyers? Nothing I see immediately. Radiant Strike on the draw is probably not bad. I actually think something like this Sprite was not super great against them here. I have my own Shore Lurker that could just match up against their flyers. I mean, I guess it is just a flyer, so that might be good enough. We're on the draw. The Saboteur was actually pretty bad that game. I did close out the game, but I don't think it was super great overall. I don't think this is particularly a Megalodon game. It is an Island Cycler, so maybe it's good enough as a result, but I don't actually think that's what we're looking for on the draw. We might be able to just play Radiant Strike and again just tempo them out. So let me try it this way. We didn't really see a ton of, like, I need to sideboard against that particularly, except flyers, and I don't have a ton of reach. But I hope I can get him with the 1 mana counter here, considering there's so many. I mean, 5 different rares are 2 mana. Wonder what they could be sideboarding against us here. Maybe some graveyard hate. I got a good bit of graveyard stuff. They didn't see the Unbury at the very least, so that's not too bad. I didn't have to show them that. We will be on the draw. Got to watch out for Glenalendra's answer here. If I have a bunch of triggers. What is Synthesizer Lab Ship? Make something a 2/2 flyer. An artifact, a 2/2 flyer. And it becomes a 4/4 flyer. And it's a 1-drop. It's not too bad. I think they just got a lot of flying here, even more than I saw that game. So I'm a little bit worried about that. Okay. It's slow, but we got all 3 colors of mana, so I don't think I'm going to send it back as a result. That's kind of annoying here on turn 1. That's going to peck in for at least 3 or 4 damage. Oop, are they going to get caught on mana here, or did they find a land? No, they got a land, okay. And no other plays, that's fine. Glenalendra, you say? Well, that was a pretty good draw, wasn't it? Aw. They didn't even get to attack with it. That's kind of annoying. I can't ambush something. I mean, I could, but I gotta use my mana here. I think I'm just gonna hold up Protective Response and Activation. So, question now is, what do I get with this? Probably a blue, but then I can't feed the cycle. If they move to remove the Glenalendra, I probably just have to counter it. I won't counter that, though. Ah, now I wish I got the black. Oh well. Let's play this and... holding up either Unexpected Assistance or Swat Away or this or Glimmer Burst or Protective Response. I got a lot of options here. I don't think I need to play Lamenter. So let's just pass it back. Lots of flying over there. I can't really lose Glenalindra here. Ooh, they got black now. Interesting. There's the Azure Beastbinder. And can't do anything about that right now. Do I want to tap out for one of these? I mean, if I tap out for this, I can't use its ability. They could potentially kill it in response. My other option is not doing anything, so I think I do need to just cast it. Okay, looks like they're doing something here. Oh, their own. They didn't want me using this. Wow. No lands, huh? This is tough now that I don't have any lands. This isn't doing much right now. Oh, I only have to discard one. That was two. Okay. Gosh, no land. Okay. Hate to see it. Again, so many options. So I currently have enough to forage with this, so I can pay 2 mana here, and I still have 3 left, but doesn't mean I can do this. I can't do much else. I need to keep this around. Again, I can hold this. I can just keep holding this up. I've got Protective Response. Oh, man. These lines are so difficult. Taking me a little while here, but there's so many different things to think through. At this point, I'm kind of just looking for land here. Yep. Probably need to get rid of that for the card draw. That is actually maybe even more annoying now. This thing is... I have lost to this before, I'll tell you that. It's not a bad draw, just no more lands. Okay, let's try to get rid of it. Yeah, that scoundrel attacking unblockable every turn, it's been... I have lost to that. Alright, well I think I have to use it here now. And now I'm tapped out, which you hate to see. More flying. More missed lands, you say. Okay, let's just play a flyer. The lack of lands is the thing that's hurting us most here. The Divert Disaster's not doing much unless they like double spell and I'm able to get the second spell or something, but they currently have 8 mana. Alright, another removal target, considering that's going to become unblockable. Now I do have a protective response for an unblockable creature, so that is something, as well as more stuff. So I have stuff. This game is just feeling like it's going to go on for another 45 minutes at this rate. I do like this combo with being able to blight onto Glenalendra. I might do that this next turn here and get rid of Rhyme Speaker. Okay, let's try it out. Blight 1, target this, put a counter on that. Okay. I think there's probably not a better time to use this. Nutrient block is fine. Now their Waxwing Witness is a 3/4. More flying. Sure. Okay, I mean, at least I got my flyers out. More missed land drops. No, that's not how I want to do this. And pass back. Okay, we are 5 lands through 21 cards here. 6, I guess. 6 lands. This combo is a little annoying, both from Bloomborough here. Okay, no plays? Sure. Okay, go to combat. Just gonna attack with Glimmer Seeker. I don't know Maybe it trades for something. I'm not doing anything else here. I can cast Lightfoot Technique. I can use Glenalendra. Is that what matters in this game right now? Not really. I'd love to be able to Glimmer Burst on the end of their turn. You know, I think I'm just gonna let this happen. That's fine. I mean, this card doesn't really matter right now. If they play a creature, they gain a life. They attack with the Waxwing Witness. I could use Swat Away, but that means I can't use Glimmer Burst. Yeah, I gotta use this now. Is there a way this comes down to decking? I mean, I doubt it. One of us are going to draw some good cards at some point, right? Once again, no land. I might just do this on this just to cycle this stupid thing for 1 mana. I mean, it's not doing anything else right now. I need to get a white with that, so let's do... If they counter this, that's pretty bad. But if I get a white, I can hold up Lightfoot Technique here. Okay, good. Take action, get white, play white, pass turn. As long as the removal isn't exile-based like Ride's End was, I do still have Lightfoot Technique for protection, as it is indestructible. Slumbering Walker targets currently include nothing. That's a flyer. That's another flyer. Okay, so they're just playing the flying game here. That's really all they're doing. At least they didn't get rid of our Slumbering Walker targets. I don't know how we get through all this now. Just keep bouncing stuff and hope we get to a decking game? I don't even know. Oh, it gets another +2. Ooh. Because it does it on 2 separate instances. Interesting. Okay, do I risk this and block here and then use Lightfoot Technique? And they still had priority. That means they have an instant in hand. I don't want this to go wrong here. I still have Swat Away, like, if I try to do that next turn or something. It's got Vigilance too. All this Vigilance makes Radiant Strike so much worse. Interesting. Not playing Healer's Hawk, so their instant is likely a white instant, is what that tells me. They have Crib Swap. And they have Radiant Strike of their own. Okay. Alright, lands are good. Lands are good. We take those. I feel like if they have Crib Swap, they would have just used it on Glenelendra. So I don't think it's Crib Swap, so it's Blossom Bind. Well, Lightfoot Technique doesn't do much against that. That's an enchantment, not an artifact. So I can use Swat Away on it, but then they just put it on top, which is not the greatest. So that was the top deck. I don't know what this is now. Here comes Healer's Hawk. Now they're going to do this thing again. Okay, so they are literally just like, can I put every flying creature in my deck here? So that is going to be the sideboarding plan. Alright, what did they have? Vanish from sight. So they're gonna get it back here, which is going to be annoying. Still no creatures to get back with Walker. Glimmer Burst, I can't do both of these. 6, 7, I guess I can. I don't know if there's anything better I could draw right now, but I'm going to see if I can use this now. Trapped in the Screen, Spell Snare. Trapped in the Screen isn't horrible. But I need to keep this Moonrise Cleric pretty badly. I mean, this just delays the inevitable by 1 turn. I guess Trapped in the Screen can get rid of Blossom Bind, so that's actually pretty good. So what if I just let this happen and then use Radiant Strike on... I can't target either of those things, so what if I swat away their Waxwing Witness here? Okay. And then I Trapped in the Screen this, but it won't untap next turn. It's like a whole extra turn. Because they're just going to put that back on top here. Now, I think I need... I think I need to protect my life total at 8 right now. And I do have to Trapped in the Screen this, because they're going to put that... I guess they could also target the Trapped in the Screen with the Vanish from Sight. So there's a couple things they can do. Not looking to be in a great spot right now. Okay, kept it on top as we expected. Next turn. Yeah, they're going to push some damage now because they know they have this next turn coming. So I just have to block as much as I can here. Take 1, 2, 3, 4. Take 4, go to 4. Next turn, potentially take 4 more because they're going to do it on that. Granted, they don't know that I'm going to gain 3 life here. They might just push the damage and hope they have lethal, but I will gain 3 life with Radiant Strike on one of their attacking flyers, so could help. Oh, the Witness is going to go to a 3/4 because the Preacher gains life. I still think I have to do this. Take 3, 4, 5, go to 3. Next turn, I do it on this. They do this here. This is gone. I have a 1/1. They attack with all these. I gain 3 life. I think I still survive. It's not looking super great, but I think I do survive. Conversely, I trapped in the screen this thing, but then I have no flyers. That doesn't do me anything here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I can do these, hold up Spell Snare, not that that matters. So if I do this here, they're gonna do that. They attack for 1, 2, 3, 4. I used Radiant Strike on this thing, and then I gain 3 life, take 4 from 6, go to 2. I have a flyer next turn, but then I think I still die. Yeah, it's not great. What if I trapped in the screen their Waxwing Witness and then Radiant Strike their Life Creed duo? I mean, I have to find an answer to a 1/1 flyer at that point. I guess this could go on. Is going on the top of my deck, so I mean, if I want it to. We just keep playing the battle here. I don't think they're gonna do that. Okay. Still going here. I mean, if they put this on the top of my deck, I leave it there then, right? I mean, that seems like the right thing to do. Sure. And I do think I keep it. They left it on top. I do have a target for the walker now. I don't know if I want to play it though. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 5. I can't hold up Spell Snare. I don't know what this is. It could be, I mean, I don't know if I want to hold up Spell Snare necessarily. I need to get Cleric back on the battlefield. So I will do that. I have a ton of removal. Yes, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 8. So this does get me a lander. Do I tap out a spell snare? I think I will. If they kept something, it's probably not a 2-drop, right? Alright, what'd they keep? Okay, I apologize in advance. Every now and then my recording software, when the file gets so enormous because of how long the video is, it just cuts it off and says, sorry, you can't record anymore, so I missed the end of game 2 there. Good news is we were able to actually stabilize with a couple of well-timed removal spells and drew a couple of decent things off the top. Slumbering Walker got a couple things back out of the graveyard, and he kind of drew a couple of lands in a row, and we actually did pull out the win there. Wasn't too much left after the recording cutoff for you to miss, but we did turn the corner and get the win, which puts us up in 17th place with a record of 11-6. If we were to win one more game here, we could jump all the way up to 6th. Now, the left will also populate more as we continue to play throughout this week, but we're sitting in 17th, and it's a good spot to be in, 11-6, 2-0 to start this week. Looking to keep that going. Would love to get at least a 4-1. Got to get all the way up to 20-10 to find ourselves as a finalist in this league. Again, sorry for the cutting off of the recording. I'm going to make sure I clear out some space and that doesn't happen in the future. But we did get the win. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you next time here at Daily Draft.